Hey everyone, this is Stingray and I'm out here in Colorado at Dinosaur National Monument. And I'm heading out to Echo Park. The ranger just told me that the road is impassable when the roads are wet and that they had quite a bit of rain last night. And the first thought I had was, I can make it. So, once again, I'm relying on my trusty 2017 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Right now I've got the windows vented because it's 73 degrees outside. It's beautiful. I'm breathing in the fresh air right from the source. Nature herself has created this for me to experience with gratitude. So when someone tells me it's impassable, I say it's possible. It is extremely possible to carry out that which you were designed to carry out. From the moment you were born, you began doing things and you didn't even know why. This vehicle that I have has all of the bells and whistles, and I don't mean that in a cheesy way. I mean that in a way that it's like the Batmobile of all the vehicles that are out there to choose from. In this particular vehicle, I have the adaptive suspension where I can raise the suspension. It's actually probably called something else, but it's an air suspension system where I can raise to just a little bit more clearance than the former F-150 that I used to have. And this vehicle is just extremely powerful. The only thing I've really changed on it was the tires. I got a more suitable off-road tire. I believe it's an 8-ply, and it's I think it's a Goodyear. I'm not really sure. I would have to say it's a great year. We'll have to look at the tires later outside of the scope of this video. And actually, let me correct that. We'll look at the tires in this vehicle. In this video. You have to excuse me. I was almost going to say I'm out here in Colorado and some of that mountain air, it's a little extra fresh. Basically, what I want to tell you though is that this is the kind of stuff that gets me jazzed. I hope that you're getting jazzed about what we're about to look at. I'm about to embark on a who knows how many days adventure, and I'm just going to explore. I'm going to do something like I haven't done it before, at a place where I've never been before, under circumstances that are less than ideal for most people, but for me, I'm jazzed. I'm super excited. We just came from Utah. I left my guests back at the airport, and then I headed off directly to Colorado, and so where I could experience this location, where I could experience the Echo campgrounds. So, what do I think we have in store? When I looked up this park, I realized it was only 3.5 hours or so from Salt Lake City. And also that a big percentage of the wildlife that I love to see, bears, mountain lions, bobcats, it just goes on and on. Bighorn, all the reptiles and insects, all of these things that I love to photograph, I'm coming out here for, hopefully for the purpose of seeing and bringing to you my finale. I say my finale, I'm selling my camera gear. I'm no longer going to be taking pictures just to share with the general public. That situation it's a dying art. And I don't mean that with any disrespect. What I mean is, I've had my pictures online for quite some time, doing my best to showcase and share wildlife and Mother Nature. And for whatever reason, either it's my energy or the general public's energy that's not being very receptive to those things. Not lately, and not in the past for that matter. The only thing that we have done collectively is take from these places. Take from these places. And I understand. It's basically the way that we were brought up. That's what we learned. So, all in all, what I want to do is give something back. And to give something back means I can't be tying up resources that I'm not using constantly. since we're not appreciating the pictures of Mother Nature constantly in a way that enables me to justify that valuable piece of equipment, I'm going to return that item back to the system for the energy that I need to do whatever it is that I'm meant to do. Which, if you have not known, I always carry a guitar with me, and this trip is no exception. I've got my Traveler's guitar, the Hot Rod. It's a jet black guitar with racing stripes. I'm passing some cows over here, and all in all, I can't help but smile. Why is it that I'm super exuberant right now? And why is it that during that time frame, I constantly got churned to where people wanted to bring me into their folds over and over to do something, when I was saying, I'm struggling, I need to recover my health? Why is that? And why do I feel so much happier the further I get away from these contacts? Why is that? Is it because of nature? Or is it because of the fresh air? Which one of those things do you think it is? How do you feel when you go on a journey where you're just basically taking it just for yourself? Let me show you some more of the view. How do you like that, to see the clouds overhead? How do you like that, to see the storm that I'm outrunning always? Or that's bringing us the nurturing water that we absolutely need? How do you feel about weather? Does it ever happen to coincide with your extreme sadness that it rains? Have you ever lost someone and then had it rain on that day when that person was being honored at their services? I know I have. I remember all of the ways that life plays out. Life is but a dream. And it can be a nightmare, or like someone told me, one of my best friends told me, you can just be living the dream. I'm living the dream. And some of the things can be presented as nightmares depending on how you follow through. How do you participate with all of the different regulations around you? If it says please recycle, do you recycle, or does it just go straight in the trash bin? When you pay, do you pay cash? This campground you have to pay cash at. I'm not afraid. I have cash. I have a safe in this Jeep in case I carry more cash than usual, or my passports, or jewelry that's particularly scarce and rare, like me, as I'm being illuminated for you, and the words that were coming out of my mouth. Man, this is one beautiful journey. It says it's 70 degrees out. The further I drive into this park, the cooler it gets. It's probably going to be cold overnight, but that's okay. I've got my 0 degree rated bag. I believe it's 0. It might even be 15. It's a down sleeping bag. And I have all of the tools that I need to do this work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to do the things that I do at the level that I do them at. And it takes a lot of experience to pilot something through anything that is deemed impassable. It takes some kind of a person. I just passed over, what was that, the third cattle guard here that you've heard so far? Just passed over another cattle guard, and I'm looking forward to showing you, like I say, all of this park. I'm going to capture what I can based on which way I'm instructed to go. Guided. Based on which way I'm guided to go. Instructed sounds kind of weird, but it's the same word. Guided is gentle instruction. I'm giving you instruction at some point, just as you're giving me instruction with the feedback that you provide to me. Gentle persuasion. I'm guiding you. I'm guiding you into this beautiful day with clouds overhead, and I wanted to make sure that this first clip talking about what I was going to do just showed you how much I continue to smile as I'm doing this. It's just, I can't make this up. I was just told that this road is going to be impassable. But you're going to see the video where I made it to my destination. So we'll talk soon. Tune in to the next segment. Peace, love, and all that old school stuff.